Your birthday, it is worth celebrating every year. Many people believe the day you were born says a lot about who you are. Robert Lee Camp is the author of Your Birthday, Your Card. He joins me now with more about this wonderful book. What a fun book. I've been reading through this. Tell people what this is all about, how your birthday correlates to playing cards.
There's an ancient system where every day of the year is associated with a card in the deck. And it's like astrology. It says something about you, but it actually says a lot more about you and a lot more specific than astrology and just your sun sign.
So give me an idea of what kinds of things, what people are going to get out of this book.
Well, they can find out what their basic personality is like. They can find out what their challenges in life are and what things they're really good at. They can find out who they're most attracted to, what kind of relationship, karma we call it, they have.
So it really can help you in life, maybe pursue a goal or a dream you have or a career or even a relationship.
A lot of people, it helps them to accept themselves the way they are. And like they're trying to be something that maybe their parents told them.
Right.
And they read like a person who's, say, a 3, for example. They're so creative. They could not do a boring job. They could not do an ordinary routine kind of job. It would drive them crazy. A 4 would love that, and a 3 would hate it.
Okay, so every birthday relates to a specific card.
That's
I've been looking at 10 of hearts.
Yes, you are.
All right, so will you do mine as an example so you get an understanding of how this works? Explain the 10 of hearts.
10 of hearts means 10 people. So 10 of hearts always has to have either an audience or a group of a lot of people around them.
So apparently I've chosen the right career.
Exactly, perfectly. Yeah, and you know, it's also mentally extremely brilliant. One of the most clever and brilliant cards because it has an underlying card of the Jack of Clubs. And Jack of Clubs is this like genius card.
So it can seem a little confusing, but it's really not because you break it down so simply in this book.
Yeah, you don't have to learn anything. Just read the book. It just tells you what you're all about.
Okay, so you mentioned love and karma and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about love for a second where the 10 of hearts is concerned. My love is June 4th birthday.
Yes, and he is a king of diamonds and a 6 of hearts.
Okay.
You are a 10 of hearts. Notice how your 10 of hearts sits right below the 6 of hearts. That means you are the woman of his dreams.
Wow.
And yet, you're also his challenge card.
I'm everybody's challenge
So
card.
see, on one hand, you're like, you could never do anything wrong. On the other hand, you do things, and he goes like, what?
It's truly fascinating, and this really is interesting when it comes to celebrities, and we're going to be talking about that coming up because a lot of the celebrity pairings now, Brad and Angelina, who we hear about, Madonna and Guy Ritchie, broke up. So you're going to give us in just a few minutes a look at some of the celebrity readings and what they mean as far as their relationships go.
And John Mayer also we could talk about.
It's fantastic. Robert Lee Camp, the book is Your Birthday, Your Card. We're going to have more with Robert coming up. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are lucky in love, we recently asked how old you were when you tied the knot. And here's what some of you had to say. We heard from Kathy in Wisconsin. She was almost 21 when she got married, and her husband was 21. They're still together 10 years later. Congratulations. And we heard from Dana in Indiana. She was married at 17. Her husband was 21. They've now been married for 21 and a half years. They have 3 girls, and she wants everyone to know that no, she was not pregnant when she got married. She did finish school. And we heard from Christy Hutchinson from Michigan. She was 19 years old when she married her husband. They've been married now for 24 years. Christy says there have been good times and difficult times, but they're still each other's best friends. I don't know. I think all of you could get Your Birthday, Your Card and read more. We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you. Back with us now is Robert Lee Camp. He is the author of Your Birthday, Your Card, and we're going to talk about some celebrities now and how their birthdays and cards match up per their relationship. Let's start with Brad and Angelina.
Both of them are kings. Brad Pitt's the King of Hearts, which is the father card. Kids mean everything to a King of Hearts.
Which we've heard.
Yeah, or a Queen of Hearts. Angelina's a King of Diamonds, but she's also a 6 of Hearts. That's her second card, so she's also 6 hearts will often mean 6 children. You wait and see. And their cards sit right next to each other, but you notice that Angelina's on the left. They're both facing to the left. She's the leader. She's the boss, and he's playing the wife, she's playing the husband.
And I think as we see that and everything that we read about them and see about them on TV, it's all very true, and it's all written here in this book as well. Okay, so let's talk about Madonna and Guy Ritchie because they just split up.
Those guys should never have gotten married, actually.
Really?
Neither one of them really is marriage material.
And their cards in the deck tell that story as well?
Yes, absolutely. Guy Ritchie is an Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds men usually have so many women in their life, and they do get married, but no one knows why, because they really shouldn't. They have affairs constantly. Madonna is a 10 of clubs, one of the most independent cards in the whole deck, and they usually don't get married. I'm not sure why they got married, But I know that neither one will suffer when they break up. It'll be easy and over quickly.
Interesting.
It won't be any hassle.
Okay, and another couple that went through a breakup and they're back together again, Jennifer Anniston and John Mayer. At least we've been hearing they're back together. So
Yes.
what do you make of their relationship where the cards are concerned?
Well, just like Angelina and Jolie, John Mayer is the moon card to Jennifer. So she feels really supported by him, and he just adores her. But she's a tough lady to be with. You know, she seems so sweet, but actually she's got a lot of aggression that people don't know about her. Yeah.
Wow.
So if there's ever a problem in her relationship, you can always bet it's her.
Interesting. And we don't like to think of Jennifer that way. You're
no,
right.
she's
we
a
see her as being
sweet, beautiful,
Yeah.
you know, we all feel we love her and they're friends and all that stuff.
Well, you've opened our eyes to a lot of things, and you can read so much more in Your Birthday, Your Card. It really is very eye-opening, and Robert was saying earlier in the show that you can learn so much more about yourself, your true potential, your career, your love life, and just what kind of person you can grow to be.
Yeah, you might find that, you know, you're right on track, and you might find, oh, this is what I really wanted to do, but I just never had permission to do it.
I love it. It's so much fun. So get the book, and you'll really learn a lot about yourself. Robert, such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks.